which was for girls, which emphasized academic achievement. Everyone was very competitive with one another for grades. I did very well in the history classes and asked that my history teacher put me in the accelerated class. She told me she would be happy with my grades to put me in the accelerated level. However, she felt that a white student with lower grades would go further. Therefore, she would not put me in the accelerated course. You know, you really must be paranoid. Those things never happened to me. I don't know anyone who's had those things happen to them. Well, I was an avid reader. You know, my favorite books at the time were the Wizard of Oz books and the Dr. Dolittle books, because I've always loved animals, you know. So reading was very important, partly too because I was very visual, and it was almost like I could visualize everything as I read. I was also talented as a pianist, and you know, being an only child, you know, I got to tap ballet and the whole bit, you know, and I was clumsy, you know, I was a skinny little kid and I was always falling over. So I wasn't very good as a dancer, but I was good as a pianist until I started getting stage fright. My parents also had a lot of art reproductions in the house, and I remember I used to get on the top of the desk and look at the Van Gogh that they had over the desk. And the thing that fascinated me, and sort of interesting now looking at the surface of my work, is in the 40s they made reproductions of his work with a puffy surface to simulate his raised surface. I went to Yale for graduate school, and in '79 I was hired by Stony Brook and joined the faculty there and have been there ever since. I could paint all day. Museums forever. I could just look at art for hours. I was always renewed by it. So I chose art as a profession.
In terms of color, I think the combination of her kind of signature, brilliant palette and these often very angular forms or repetitive forms is wonderful in how the two come together to enliven the surfaces of her canvases. She also has an approach to color that replicates a kind of positive-negative space, because in a particular composition you'll find a dark area of dark blue or almost black.